Hey, what's up, witches? It's me, Luna, here with an unboxing. And thank you for your well wishes. I am getting better every day. That is my mantra. And we are firmly in the Zen zone. I get up in the morning and there are things that I absolutely must accomplish, and I do those. And then we find out if we have anything left for fun afterwards. And today, I just have been wanting to do a video so bad, and so I sat down and it's like, yay, I have energy. And then I spent 45 minutes trying to make my cameras work. Here we go again. I think I fixed it. Anyway, here we have a really cool oracle deck, and I've been looking at this one for a long time. And the reason is because the artwork has a certain Eastern European vibe about it in my eyes. And I recently got, hold on, the Wandering Star Tarot, which also has that kind of Eastern European vibe. And I think these decks are going to play really well together. That remains to be seen. So does this, the Universal Folk Oracle by Anita Inverarity. And this is by US Games, as we see a little fool here. Universal Folk Oracle introduces 44 wise young women attired in rich colors and patterns to reflect the complexity of our inner selves and the various stages of our growth. The artist has created this culturally non-specific, universal folk style to help us bond together as a unified world community. For each card, a healing crystal is also identified to help with your intuitive inquiries and self-care practices. Universal Folk Oracle guides us to discover and master our own universe. Includes 44 cards and 68-page illustrated guidebook with insights and suggestions for readings, meditation, and daily practices. And truthfully, what I really wanted to unbox today is a tarot that I just got, but after all the mess, I needed a smaller deck to look at. And I'm just as happy with this one. So we have a nice two-part box from US Games, ooh, with a really pretty purple inside. Very nice combination of colors. There's the book. Let's take a look at that. A smallish book. So this is US Games kind of going further into oracles. US Games has always been the tarot mainstay, and their oracle decks are, in these little two-part boxes, small, succinct. Copyright is 2020. All right, wow. Okay, the introduction, and I gotta say, I'm kind of digging this. We'll look at about the artist first, but what I'm reacting to is the introduction is this, and then boom, into the cards. So there's no table of contents. The cards are numbered, and it couldn't be simpler. About the artist. Anita Inverarity is a full-time and wildly exhibited artist from Scotland. Well, after a long period of illness, Anita arrived at a period which she refers to as her third awakening. I won't torture you anymore. When she returned to a certain equilibrium in life which permeates her creative process. The accumulation of several years of work and reflection has resulted in Universal Folk Oracle, which encourages the inquirer to use mindful and meditative responses to assist with daily living and deeper healing. Anita lives with her life partner, Phil, and two naughty cats in a rural farmhouse, which is also a home studio and gallery near the Banffshire coast. When Anita is not working on her own art, she's following her other passion of curating international art shows. Wow. And enjoying spending time with her family. A warm thank you is extended to creative writer Elaine Reed, who offered some wonderful advice on igniting intuitive writing practices and finding an authentic voice. Anita was a contributor to Pride Tarot, okay, a collaborative deck published by US Games, and is also working on a tarot deck of her own to be published by US Game Systems. Yay! I wonder if that's out yet. US Games just put out a kind of a coming attractions thing that warrants more research. At the back, we have just a paragraph on using the cards here. Single card meditation, 3-card spread, the chakra spread, next page for the chakra diagram, All right, let's read the intro. So, I mean, we can read this whole freaking book except for the meanings, right? About the cards. The maidens on the Universal Folk Oracle reflect parts of our inner presence and expression of growth. Each one is on a journey to rediscover the innate. Each one is on a journey to rediscover the innate ability we have to direct and master our own universe through intuitive inquiry, self care, and meditative or ritual practice with a focus on deeper healing. I got to see something here. Okay, just to make sure I'm not reading the same thing twice. You'll find the characters bathed in rich color and pattern. The artist has created this universal folk style to help us bond together as a unified world community. The portrayals are meant to be non-specific so everyone can relate to them. See, they're saying the same thing, but it's been rewritten, and I do appreciate that. The characters are often introverted, covered, and alone, or communing with animal familiars, representing the most important journey of going within, to that quiet place of recognition and transformation. The intention of this deck is to immerse the viewer in a sense of internal empowerment and trust that can have far-reaching effects on their encounters as they open back up to the world. Okay. Let's come in close. Okay, here's the back, and we have these little, they look like downy woodpeckers. I'll lift it so the glare goes away. These beautiful little black and white woodpeckers, but they've got a little rosy belly. I'm going to have to look that bird up, because the back, we have downies, and they're very small. And then we have hairies that are made, or they're patterned the same with black and white, but they're really big. Then they have a little red cap on their head. But very cute. And then we have flowers, little wildflowers behind them. You can tell they're non-directional. So I will be looking for possibly reversed meanings. They are a semi-gloss, not plastic coated, just a semi-gloss. And the cardstock seems to be fine, plus the fact that it's 44 cards. I'm sure it's going to shuffle just fine. All right, number 1, we have confidence. Assured, motivation, oneness, positivity. And you see them with their little critter friends. Some sort of little antelope there, although the horns look almost fuzzy. Anyway, these, just the art style. It is a very folksy style, and you see the patterning here. I would say the majority of folk traditions have some kind of textile tradition or traditional patterns that are included in their art and their clothing. It's a very calm style, very organic colors so far. We've got like sheaves of wheat here, a house in the background. Adventure, laughter, spontaneous, nature, renewal. Let me see something here, confidence. So they're numbered, but they're not alphabetical, and numbers are just fine. So we've got laughter, spontaneous, nature, and renewal, and adventure. But again, we have this just very calm. The pictures are pleasant to look at, but not really descriptive images, I would say. And yes, they do look introverted. They do look like they're turned inward. So because they're not that descriptive in the images, I'm glad we've got 4 keywords at the bottom and a title. Balance, harmony, equilibrium, centered, calm. And I do like just keywords. Sometimes with oracles, they give you a full statement. It's time for you to blah, 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 you know, and it's hard to sort of make that fit to maybe a broader question. It's sort of like they defy questions. I'm going to tell you what to do. I don't care what you're asking, but I'm going to tell you what to do. So yeah, I'm liking this. I like the little kitties. We've got these things that look like they're hanging from her headdress. I don't know what that is. The purple hair. Then we have crystalline. I love this kind of light sagey green and purple together. This whole sort of muted, again, organic palette. We see the purples, but these are the purples that you're going to find in nature. So crystalline says energy, wonder, alive, beauty. Kinship, teamwork, connection, sharing, supporting. So we see a number of different creatures, and that definitely illustrates teamwork. But I'm just so drawn to these faces. They're very gentle, and they're really sweet. And the animals' faces are too. Look at how sweet they are. I love the artwork. Ooh, ooh. Sovereign, ascension, transformation, visualization, sacred. So while she's talking about them being kind of generic and non-specific, this is very, very specifically Egyptian. We've got these, are those papyrus, I think, and the lotus here, and this cat looking very much like Bastet, and just the hairstyle. So while we're not being specific to cultures, we are certainly making strong allusions to them. Here's renewal, rhythm, healing, rest. Now I can see that, and she looks a little more happy and open. I love the clothing that's on. I mean, there's a lot of imagination that goes on here. Kind of a dolmen type thing back here, maybe stone art. But you know, when I look at just her imagination as far as clothing goes and pattern goes, I'm kind of envious. Protection, armament, strengthen, boundaries, aura. Wow. So, I mean, think about this. The 4 keywords here. Let's just look at this a little bit more. Protection in general. Then we have armament, take up arms. All right. So, going to need some strong protection. Strengthen. And then we have boundaries. And, you know, so setting boundaries, strengthening yourself. And then we have aura. So, thinking about your aura as your protective energetic field. I like that. Look at the thistles. Healing, cleanse, hydrate, dissolve, purify. Pouring water. Quickening, discovery, acceleration, knowledge, source. And another dolmen in the background. A lot of these, see? Gratitude, receiving, blessings, thanks, giving. Uniqueness, unique, perfect, self, honor. Look at her little antennas. She looks like a little, okay, like a little crab or a lobster. Looks like a lobster. She's got claws. How interesting. And they're just so attractive. Hidden, wisdom, elementals, fairy, uncover. I really am looking forward to reading these cards. I think it's going to be very interesting. Threshold, perception, surrender, dissolve, illusion, with freaking UFOs in the background, you guys. Check it out. Wow. Threshold. I mean, when you look at the title and then you apply the keywords to it, threshold, perception. So think about things that are on the edge of perception and when things start to become perceptible to you. Surrender. Threshold, surrender. Dissolve. Okay, I'm gonna stop fussing till we get to a reading. Then I'm really fuss. Harvest. Abundance, gratitude, security, patience. Gifted. Fertility, creativity, growth, space. Harmony, balance, energy, breath, flow. I love the crescent moon on the eyebrow. Empowerment, expansion, together, prosper, divine. Wow. Beginnings, adjustment, shedding, new, release. Echoes, ancient, culture, roots, and customs. That's definitely Mesoamerican. Meditation, routine, breath, quiet, peace. And these are little like pagoda-like, but then we've got these llama-looking. So this one's really non-specific. And so beautiful. Mystery, revelations, discovery, secrets, unveil. Duality, and it says duality, self-awareness, observe, release. That's interesting. That's the first one that repeats the title in the keywords. Celestial, possibility, connect, infinite, soul path. I'm interested in this duality card now. Was that a goof? Duality. No? Duality is one of the keywords for the duality card. I would think that's obvious. Expansion, ritual, dance, feast, fire. I love her foxes. Temple, inner being, visualization, sacred space. Look at the fishes. Messages, synchronicity, memory, mind, healing. Knowing, divination, converse, energy, free will. Remembrance, remembering, love, loss, healing. Direction, true calling, life path. Compassion, nurture, giving, love, life. Create, dynamic, inspiring, energy, gifts. Ascension, ascended masters, oneness, guides, spiritual support. Again, very Egyptian. Joy, affirmation, surroundings, light, beauty. Authenticity, individual, unique, self, love. I love all the cats too, gotta say. Peaceful, tranquility, higher self, peace, evoke. With a yak. Enchanted, childlike wonder, fae, gateways. Frequency, flow, sound, vibration, energy, healing. 5 keywords there. She's got these wings and a harp, and you know how much I love, or you should know how much I love if you're new, seeing music in decks. Uncover. Dowsing, pendulum, answers, integrity. Manifest. Dreams, journal, moon, sleep. Manifest. And we have dreams, journal, moon, sleep. Or manifest. Very interesting. Solitude, contemplation, quiet, clarity, renewal. Curiosity, experience, play, uncover, ask. Warrior, focus, assertiveness, rise, action. And loyalty, responsibility, relationships, construct, and self-care. All right, let's give her a blessing and a test drive. I'm very much, again, looking forward, since I haven't read any of the card entries, really looking forward to see what she does, because the keywords sometimes don't seem to me to relate to the title, but I'm hoping that that is clarified in the meanings. Okay. By air and fire, may you be purified and charged. And by water and earth, may you be blessed and made whole. Wipe it on, wipe it off. And then, by the sound of the bell, try not to hit it too hard. And that's too soft. Here we go. By the sound of the bell, may any negativity be cleared, and may the spirit awaken. Guides and guardians, allies and ancestors, thank you for this wonderful tool. Thank you for being with me today and every day. Thank you for giving me clear messages to give to my viewers as we do a test drive here. I offer you fresh water. I offer you the fire of Azrael. And let's shuffle this little deck. I'm sure it's going to be great. And you know, this just shows you too, these are nice sturdy cards, and they don't have to be. I wonder sometimes if Oracle deck creators, because they're doing a smaller deck than a tarot deck, and as you see, they shuffled quite well. maybe they think because there's fewer cards, they need to be thicker to make it look like a bigger deck or something. But why? It's not the size of the deck, you guys. It's how you use it. And actually, it starts with if you can shuffle it. Let me do one more of those, and then we will cut and ask for a reading. Okay, what does this deck have to tell us today? What do we need to know? Our old standard question of how do we go from surviving into thriving? How do we put our best selves forward? How do we step closer or more emphatically into our own authenticity today? How do we do our best? Okay. So we have renewal. Oh, this one's called renewal, and it has renewal as a keyword too. So there are more than one. Renewal, rhythm, healing, rest, solitude, contemplation, quiet, clarity, renewal. Oh my God. This is adventure, laughter, spontaneous, nature, renewal. This card is called renewal. The first keyword is renewal. This is solitude. The last keyword is renewal. This is adventure, and the last keyword is renewal. Do you think we have a clear message here? Yippee! I love it when this happens. Okay, so obviously these three together, and see, this is why I was looking forward to it, because the keywords are so different that I think you really can choose, in the frame of your question, the words that are really going to create a story for you. All right. So renewal is at the center and at the sides, and we can do the renewal both through recognizing our own rhythms when we need to rest. Boy, can I talk a lot about that. And over here, it says we can renew through solitude and contemplation and gain clarity there, which brings renewal. And we can also be renewed out in the world. So this is internally, this is externally, out in the world on an adventure through laughter and spontaneity and being in nature. Dang. Okay. This says mystery, revelations, discovery, secrets, unveil. And this one is messages, synchronicity, memory, mind, healing. Mystery and messages. Okay, so if this isn't an invitation to read some cards, I don't know what is. And I like my favorite definition of mystery. I didn't grow up as a Catholic, but I became a Catholic as part of my karmic journey. And in the Catholic Church, mystery is kind of like the answer to a question when they want to say, don't ask. Well, it's a mystery. It means you're never going to understand it. Don't ask. The priests understand it, but they're not going to tell you, Mystery, as far as paganism and spirituality goes, my favorite definition is lessons that must be learned but can't be taught. So it is lessons that you become. It's those aha things that well up from inside, right? From that deep unconscious place. So when we're in contact with mystery, we put ourselves in that receptive place here in solitude, in quiet and contemplation. And we just leave the space open for revelations and discovery. And so when you pull out your cards and you kind of leave things open, to see what's going to be revealed. And like this, when I don't have like a real specific question that's personal, and when you leave it wide open and just sort of open up into trust, and that's the only way I can really describe it. I get this feeling of just being in the moment and opening and ready to see I'm ready to laugh. I'm ready to go, isn't this fabulous? And look what happens. Magic happens. So we want to be open to mystery and revelations. And then there's messages here: synchronicity, memory, mind, healing. So synchronicity is a key to mystery as well. When you see things that happen like this with renewal, 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 that's a synchronicity. And it's a revealer of magic, which is baked into the laws of the universe. Magic is part of universal law. So when we come to renew ourselves and we can open up and allow mystery to unfold, allow messages to arrive, become perceptive about the synchronicities, what things are kind of occurring together, that are beyond random. Okay. And the secrets that are unveiled can bring healing, mental healing. So we can kind of go, revelations, discovery, synchronicity, memory, secrets unveil, mind healing. Those are the key words. Secrets unveil, mind healing. I love this. And then here's direction. Oh my gosh, look at the bottom. So at the bottom here, we have the one card that I noticed doesn't have like 4 separate keywords. It has 2 pairs: true calling and life path. All right, so if we do these things, if we allow ourselves to be renewed and take this quiet time in solitude to allow mystery and magic to surface, to allow synchronicity to well up from deep memory, messages from deep memory, secrets of the universe. When you open yourself to mystery and you have those realizations that just arrive like, oh, wow, suddenly you understand, and it's a thing that nobody can take away from you. Another definition I like is it's the lessons we become, that they're so profound, they change everything when they come, when they show themselves. And so they change us. And in so doing, they kind of adjust our course more towards our true calling and our life path. Okay, and we can go opposite too, that our true calling and our life path is here to tap into mystery and receive messages from spirit. Receiving those messages in solitude, receiving those messages through adventure. And let's kind of look at how these go together too. We did solitude and mystery, but here we have messages and adventure. And it's calling, laughter, spontaneous, nature. So this has more of an external and a social vibe to it with adventure. So if we go out, we can discover synchronicity in nature that can jog our memory and give us healing. Nature brings healing to us, and mind healing when we walk away from the screens. And then this again is that internal source, external source, all renewing. We have the key to these doors of mystery and messages. And this is our true life path, to go forward and explore the mystery, to ask the questions, receive the messages, to find ourselves renewed and able to bring that renewal and that healing to others. And you know what? I haven't even read. Oh my God. Okay, let's go here. Now we get to read what she writes. How fun. Ooh, and then for this renewal card, the crystal is Moonstone. Renewal, rhythm, healing, rest. Be kind to yourself today as you align with the natural rhythm of the seasons. Take the time to slow down and adjust to changes. The woman sits with the new shoots of spring around her, keeping a lamb warm in her coats. She's gathering her strength for a new life stirring, coming out of the winter chill. She uses a pink moonstone to plan and douse. She leaves charms in the tree to honor the triple goddess watching over the seasons. So there's her moonstone. It's a pendulum. The living earth cycle requires a time for slowing and healing and a time for action and life springing forth. Today there may be subtle changes afoot. Spend time in nature, feel everything shift just as it should. Listen to your body and allow rest and kindness where required. Okay, solitude. And you might see too that we got a very good shuffle. We have 7, 41, 2, 22, 27, 30. So solitude is contemplation, quiet, clarity, renewal, and the crystal is black obsidian. Solitude can bring a deeper understanding of how our worlds operate. This wise woman has chosen quiet retreat for a period of time. Living in solitude and without distraction will allow the natural rhythms of the earth to mingle with her soul. So we're talking about rhythms in both places here. When she's ready to return, she will have gifts to share, just like the hermit in Tarot or the monk in his cave. I like the Tarot reference. Silence brings great rewards to the soul. Black obsidian can be used to look into the darkness and mirror back what we need to learn. There may be the need to seek solitude for quiet introspection just now. External energies can be confusing and feel like they're affecting your thoughts and well-being. Time alone, away from the trappings of our modern social constructs, can help simplify and clarify. When you're ready to emerge, be sure to bring back your insights to share with others, imparting your wisdom from a place of love and non-judgment. So they are talking about this being an internal as opposed to external, how external energies can be confusing. But over here, we have the call to the external. And this here is talking about the rhythm between the two. So not just the rhythm of the seasons, but our own, sorry for that glare, our own internal rhythms of solitude and social, quiet and not quiet. Okay. Adventure, laughter, spontaneous nature, renewal. The crystal is malachite. Take a day to let adventures unfold. Choose to be spontaneous and flexible and allow the spark of life to brighten each day going forward. The girl steps forward with a fox at her side, representing guiding wisdom. A firebird flies overhead, bringing renewal and fresh perspectives. The fox carries a small malachite charm to encourage risk-taking and breaking from old routines with an open heart. Where is his charm? The fox carries a malachite charm. Really? Oh, it's hanging from his mouth. A little tiny. It's hard to see. It is a wonderful time to renew your joy, your life, and renew your joy for life and allow yourself an adventure. Make no plans and be flexible in letting your day unfold. Go wandering and drink in all the glorious details surrounding you. Take others along for the ride if they appear, and most importantly, store the energy of the day to tap into often and regularly. Make spontaneous adventures part of your life going forward. So again, that balance, that rhythm between these two. All right, mystery. Revelations, discovery, secrets unveiled. The crystal is selenite, which I have 5 selenite wands over here by my computer, and I'm thinking I might distribute these around the second story here of our house. I have 5 of them downstairs, 4 in the corners, and then the 5th one is between Anubis's paws there at the bottom of my altar. All right. Selenite is a crystal that absorbs negative energy and frequencies that aren't good for you. A great mystery is always there, just waiting to be discovered. No need to look for something that is always present. The woman stands by the banks of Loch Ness in Scotland, within view of the majestic Urquhart Castle. Okay, now I see. That looks familiar. She's got a little Nessie pin on, too. She is contemplating the mysteries that lie beneath the waters there, and like many before her, she is drawn to the idea of the great mystery to be discovered. Our legends and lore become a beautiful metaphor for uncovering the secrets of life while absorbing experiences for ourselves. A small, shimmering, milky piece of selenite helps connect to the oneness and the possibility of everything. Every great mystery or revelation hides in everyday view, ready to be discovered under the still waters of life and the quiet passing of the clouds. Stop seeking, analyzing, and labeling for a while, even a moment. You will be very surprised at the revelations that present themselves in the stillness. Okay, messages. Synchronicity, memory, mind, healing, and the crystal is a related quartz. Ooh, I love that stone. Gathering awareness of messages and signs is the theme of the moment. Give thanks for knowing you are on the right path. So there is information here that's not on the card. Nothing about right path here, but you're on the right path. The ravens represent Odin's messengers, Hugin and Munin, who have far-reaching vision around the world. Just like the shamanic practices of old, we can tap into messenger grids through nature. Look for signs in the animal world, pathways in sacred geometry, patterns and prophecies coming to pass, and the ongoing spiral into futures unknown. Carrying a small piece of rutilated quartz or tourmaline quartz will help bind your messengers to you, showing a clear way back. A quickening of awareness comes to the foreground. Subtle signs and synchronicity appear to be everywhere. Thought and memory are evoked, bringing healing opportunities to the past and joyous momentum towards the future. Acknowledging the message in the moment and giving thanks will allow both processes to occur without struggle. Okay, so there's good information with the reading, the text that comes with it. But boy, these cards read so well, whether you go to the book or not. And then we have direction. True calling, life path, Amazonite is the crystal. True callings and wonderful opportunities arise. Be flexible, open, and find that no obstacles will occur. The archer takes aim, and all of the preparation for a good strike is in place. In the moment of release, there is a flash of creative surrender, a moment of no thing and no thought, which allows the arrow to connect. Allow life goals to unfold this way. Streamline more of your passions into place while dissolving distraction. Streamline your passions into place. Find the universe dancing to your heartbeat. Wear Amazonite for purification and protection. Its uplifting vibrations make it a great stone for manifestation. When we are most in tune with our life calling, the most magical support manifests. In its simplest terms, it is sometimes referred to in Buddhism as Dharma. Our internal and external worlds move in perfect synchronicity, allowing a clear path to a joyous existence and meaningful residency. Although the path, I like the residency, our time here on earth. Although the path is true and strong, allow great flexibility like the branch of a yew, and obstacles become welcome challenges and lessons along the way. This direction can also be looked at as the way to enlightenment. Wow! And I like that the arrow at the bottom just says, looking forward to the future, taking messages out. So this is also a call to me, taking messages out, letting that be an adventure through my channel, Okay, I want to look for the one, what was it? Manifest. Don't remember the number, but let me find it quickly. There it is. Because the keywords didn't seem to fit. They were dreams, journal, moon, and sleep. Lithium quartz is the crystal. Live by the sun and manifest by the moon. Where do you wander in the non-wakeful state, and what treasures do you gather there? Do you bring certain familiars like the watchful black cat? Do you have tools to gather visions and thoughts like a spellcaster would gather herbs? Dreams written down can often cleanse and resolve waking issues, leaving the way clear for the real magic of the dreaming. Use lithium quartz or amethyst stone to help dream recall. The moon works its magic while we sleep. Allow this energy to aid you in manifesting all your desires into being. Be particularly aware of sleep and well-being at night. Use nature's old remedies like lavender and sage to calm and cleanse your sleep space. It is a wonderful time to start a dream journal to unravel what needs to be let go of. Then you can fill the night with your wishes and dreams to be fulfilled. Okay, so manifest. They're talking about manifesting, starting with the deep mind. All right, very interesting. So what do you think? I really love it. I'm glad that I finally went for it. I had it in the cart many times and said, no, not this month. And I'm really glad I went for it. I really like US Games decks, whether they're Tarot or Oracle, they just knock it out of the park every time. What do you think? Let me know. Let's have a conversation down below, and I will see you next time on an unboxing or hopefully sometime a live stream. I keep intending, but like I said, I'm really in the Zen zone now because I can't plan things. When I do, it's just a whole thing of by the time I get to that Will I have the energy? And you know the answer to that lately, so hopefully I'll see you soon. Until then, this is Luna. Blessed be.